momentum. It's also being able to like, okay, so what if you are forced for a reset, like a mental reset, like due to some of the circumstances that we just discussed, and how are you going to still continue on the momentum? I think at the end of the day, that also differentiates what the best of the best teams are all about. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, our flight has begun, and this time we will begin the flight from Starber all the way down south to the side of military base, and our top 5 fraggers, Sook as well as Order, having the exact same amount of kills now. And for Zone to actually catch up with a difference of 6 kills, it's still possible though for this last game. So let's wait and see, and let's keep our eyes on the kill feed as well for these players, but also to remind everyone on the overall rankings on the left side of the graphics, we can see the gap between NOVA-XQF 4AM as well as Zeus, not too far apart. We need to keep our eyes on to 4AM and Zeus. If they fall off before NOVA-XQF, then they are out of this. But if NOVA-XQF falls off before 4AM and Zeus, the race is on for the top spot. And the circle, ladies and gentlemen, not too far away from our previous round before remake, still somewhere in the middle, maybe slightly towards the left side, but it's still pretty much the same here.
Well, this is going to be a rough one here. Will the best of the best gather here for today here? Will they be able to handle the odds against them here? But now, as the interesting fact to talk about here, because right now the top 3 teams in the world, we have 4AM, XQF Nova, as well as Zeus eSports here, up and contending and up for running to be called the new Kings of Kings. Will one of these teams actually succeed here? We shall see, because as of now, the game will continue. 2 minutes has passed. I don't know, like, it's really hard to anticipate who's going to be the real champion here. But showing consistency-wise since the league stages all the way to the playoffs here, we saw 4AM and XQF Nova kind of push their way through here. We know 4AM to be one of the best teams in the world in consistency, but now this is where they got to put their money where it matters. This is where they got to put their entire life's commitment and work into this particular game, because this is the game that decides, are you the real King of Kings? But nevertheless here, another team to be talking about here, Bigetron Red Aliens, they are up for the running here for the 4th spot. Can they defend that top 4 spot? Or maybe, I don't know, can they pull some insane 20 bombs in this game and possibly take a top 3 spot? I don't know. It's going to be a tough one here, Sir Cloud.
Yeah, it's going to be super tough. Plus, we must remember that the top 3 will also shift their points as well. It's very likely. They are the top 3 there for a reason, right? So for Bigetron Red Aliens to break into the top 3, I don't know, my money will be on that. So it's going to be super, super tough for me to say yes to that. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So the circle has been shown to us. Half of the teams are in the zone for the moment, and some of them are still going to make that they're still needing to make that rotation. Aerowolf, as usual, they are in the side of military base now. Will they go through the left bridge or the right bridge? They'll need to get enough information to decide which bridge is safer for them. But we can see here that Zeus eSports has started to move right in the middle. So it's a very early rotation for them to go in the middle. Interesting there. I wonder which spot are they going to take. Are they going to go straight to the Gaka Mountains, or are they going to pick up some of the compounds? We're yet to see. But it's interesting to note that they go straight in even before NOVA-XQF, even before 4AM. 4AM is still outside of the zone. Going to make a late rotation probably this time.
This is going to be a scary one here coming from Zeus eSports. Like, they didn't exactly have time to study the previous match in Erangel. That's why they had a couple double run-ins against RRQ early on when they tried to take the mountain approach in Gatka. But like I said, right, real talk, 10 minutes break roughly there for them to plan their strategy here. I'm pretty sure they've got a little bit of time to chip in to say, like, you know what, we can do this, this is this, let's do it now. It's now or never. And I think like Zeus eSports made the decision, you know what, let's take the risk. We're going to play it safe. We're going to play it early. Let's loot up a little bit more. And based on the screen as well, we see Zeus Icy. He's only got 1 first aid kit and level 1 helmet. Doesn't exactly have enough loot to begin with. But they will make the decision to control the minion houses of ruins here. So in the minion houses here, it's great for cutting off any kind of rotations coming from the southern section of their approach, but do they have the utilities to work with it? That's going to be my question to them later on. Hopefully, all things considered, it's going to be A-okay. Meanwhile, NOVA-XQF going to be looting up and stocking up here. So nothing out of the ordinary yet coming from NOVA-XQF, as they are going to be docking themselves in towards the 12 million houses east of the Western Bridge here. Mr. Cloud.
Yeah, so in summary, so far for our top 3 teams, they are having a big enough gap that they won't meet each other at least for the early stage of the game. So, yep, so don't expect to see that they fall off anytime soon just yet. But it's quite interesting to note as well that for 4 a.m., all these teams, they're playing a very different approach. Now, we can see that Zeus Esports, they go straight in the middle, take a prime position. For NOVA-XQF, they are still playing by the edges, but it's not too much at the edge. It's somewhere between the middle and the edge. And for 4 a.m., they are making that very late rotation. So 3 different strategies being deployed. And I noticed that 4 a.m., they seem to go to the northern side, on the side of shooting range. So maybe they will take that route and make that long rotation from the top and coming back into the middle from maybe the side of maybe Jogopool, maybe, or one of the bridges from Jogopool. We're yet to see, but it does look like they're going to take that approach. So all these 3 teams, they are taking a different approach towards the final circle. Okay, so now we'll be shown the map, and okay, so it looks like they're not going up on top. They're going to pass by Rosehawk, but are they going to go smack in the middle? Let's check this out. NOVA-XQF as well, they're starting to make that move into the middle of the circle, but still quite a good distance between these 3 teams.
Yeah. It's going to be a really rough one here. Meanwhile, 4 a.m., they have to look for more kills in this regard. So we've seen 4 a.m. kind of thirst their way in terms of going for those kind of aggressive kills here. And thus far, they've been doing exceptionally well here. But this is the last game here. This is the moment of truth. How will they do this here? It seems to me they're taking a very interesting approach, right? They're actually stopping into some vicinity to try and dock themselves a couple shots in. However, the first run in for today, Zeus Esports here, going to be holding down the forces here, as a team secret is going to be one of the teams that is going to be going for the engagements here. A couple of big names coming from Zeus Esports, and iShots is going to be tapped up pretty low as well. A couple of smokes has been expended, and Zeus Esports, they are looking to go ham on this fight here, but the Team Secret knows actually that this is Zeus Esports here. Will they be the ones to spoil the games of Zeus Esports? Looks like they will not, as they will retreat immediately here. And look at this, iShot, he does not have first aids, and this is a usual spot that Team Secret kind of rotates in from the water tower for themselves here. So it's a little bit weird to see actually there is going to be a team in this particular region, considering that this is Team Secret's usual drop spot. So Zeus Esports here did do their homework. Looks like they will try and gobble down Team Secret, potentially revenge matcher, as Zeus Esports did lose to Team Secret in the previous Erangel map here, Sir Cloud.
Yep, and wherever Zeus is right now is actually a great location. They have a compound, they have decent elevation. Yeah, there's better elevation on top of them, but with a compound, with a mix of compound and elevation, I'd say this is a prime position that Zeus is taking for now. It is a great one. Yuhai is only able to scout out. It's not easy for them. Oh, hang on a second. Now it looks like it's going to be a siege down here. Futbolist versus Bigetron Red Aliens. Ryzen in the same compound. Lutz now prepping out the nade, but will he be able to toss it down right inside? But now the nade will be prepped up again, and Raum is going to join Lutz. Lovasin may come in and join, but Soke is still behind, and now Ryzen is the only one in his compound. Lovasin will join up with his buddies here. It's going to be the 3v1 at this moment. Ryzen is on the second floor. Now the smoke being deployed by Ryzen. Will he jump back out, or will he wait for the right moment? But those jump, but that nade coming in from Lutz. Managed to get a knockdown to Ryzen, so Ryzen will definitely be out liquid. There's nothing much he can do, but he only to hope and pray that they don't see him in that container.
Yep, as of now here, BTR, they will lose Ryzen here, and that will be the end of the journey coming in from Ryzen in the PMGC here, as he will be the first one out in this regards here, as the rest of Bigetron here is going to be up to Liquid to hold down the fort here. Will they be able to keep things alive? Couple of Molotovs being lobbed in here from side Liquid here, as Futbolist will retreat and risk his way through here, but he's all by himself. Will the team be able to provide the assist here? Because as of now, Luxy and Zuxi, they're in some trouble here because Luxy actually gets sniped off, and Alpha 7 is going to go in for the knock, and that's going to be a field taking down one of the twins for Bigetron Red Aliens here. Not looking good for BTR here, as they want to kind of secure the top 4 position in the world. Liquid now off to fend for himself here against the treacherous attack of Futbolist, and Liquid actually gets knocked, and that will be it for Bigetron Red Aliens here with only one player left from the get-go. This is not looking good for Bigetron Red Aliens to maintain the top 4 spot, because Na'Vi is not that far behind in terms of points here if they want to snipe away BTR's number 4 spot here. It seems like Bigetron Red Aliens, they might be going back in history here, because back in the days, one of the first world tournaments here where XQF was playing here, Bigetron did get 5th place for themselves. And seems to me they might fall in that regards here if they do not pull the miracle run here. But of course, things aside here, right now in this current present state here, we do see Alpha 7 going a couple of aggressive plays here. There's going to be 4 a.m. going up for a couple shots in. The Sook going to be able to get a couple shots in. He gets a couple shots in though, but Mafioso is going to provide a little bit of assist towards Alpha 7. Sook does get the damage done, but not enough to get the knock here. Circle out.
Yep, not enough to get the knock. And of course, 4 a.m. they need the kill points. Hey, but off back on the third second. Looks like Solus is in trouble. It's like 1v3, but his buddy Razy is coming in to give him support. Solus is buying time here, and his buddy is here to help him out. But they are playing with only 3 team members here from KDA versus 4 team members from Abrupt Slayers. One of the team members from Abrupt Slayers have been knocked down. Now they're going to go for the aggressive play. Salim now on top, trying to find out where Joker is at. And Joker, he's still hiding, but then again, Razy having on that Salim, the last best that is Salim is out. And KDA, thank you so much for playing in the PMGC finals. Thank you so much. They are the first team to be eliminated. Thank you for playing. See you guys next season.
Oh, what a way to finish their run here, because that was an interesting play coming from Abrupt Slayers, sending one of the players to actually go in out in the bush and camp their way through. That was not what they were expecting here. They were definitely caught off guard. However, another game continues here. Zeus will be playing a little bit slow here from the northwest corner and the outer region of the circle. Looks like we are going to be seeing the Gatka open fields here, one of the most brutal circles to actually watch in, but looks like Zeus eSports is going to completely ignore this position here, as they are going to be rotating towards Pochinki's vicinity potentially here. As little did they know, rotating side by side is going to be the boys from China, NOVA-XQF, the #1 team as of now. And Zeus, they are going to be in some trouble because they are going to be running into Jimmy. Jimmy is he heard the vehicles coming in. He is going to immediately turn tail and run here, as NOVA-XQF says, you know what, it's not a good time to be chilling right now because they have not found their spot. Meanwhile, look at this Beacon ATR going to be ninjaing his way here, as Zuxi is going to be all by himself for Bigetron Red Aliens, as he finds himself a nice shack to hide in. But can anyone scout him, because he cannot move a muscle, because there's so many people left alive here. Can he make things work for the team? We shall see. Meanwhile, on the kill feed, we see Matic Navi here already starting to rack some kill points here, and we know Navi wants to chase Bigetron Red Aliens points. So this is going to be an interesting one here, because as now we are going to be fighting with Abrupt Slayers. Going to be a couple shots in here. Joker won't retaliate. Matic won't get the knock onto his lean, and that's going to be ASL lean getting knocked off. So shots are coming in, Smoke poking the nades, and ASL will retaliate here as they come in. Abrupt Slayers into the back out. Joker, fantastic defense so far, but looks like they will lose Leon in the process. On the kill feed, we do see Paraboy also taking our members from A1 Esports, and PW888 actually knocks Matt Toy from Team Secret MY.
And now we can see that Futbolist looks like they're going to go for the aggressive play. Oh no, it is 4 a.m. here. I see, baby. And now Futbolist, they're going to approach this. Looks like they're going to go for the aggressive play. Zine has been knocked down. Futbolist okay. Looks like they're going to toss another name. Will it land onto Suk? Suk currently on the pursuit. And now looks like Suk managed to pick up Zine. And now they will move because they are outside the zone. And say that, whoa! That nade managed to land on Zine. And Zine being knocked down for the second time. And now this time he'll be finished off completely by Lutz. And oh no, not going to look good for 4 a.m. 4 a.m. cannot afford to actually bow out of this. And now Futbolist, they probably won blood, but okay. The blue zone is here. They know that that is more important to actually make their rotation, so they're going to get out of the Jari from Abrupt. They have been taken out by TT in the location, while 4 a.m. we only 3 more team members. They need to move quickly.
Yeah, as soon as they make the move here, 4 a.m. pending the zone a little bit here. The circle, on the short end for them here. So they are going to be close towards the next rotation path. But little did they know, there's going to be Abrupt Slayers in the... Sorry, not Abrupt Slayers. Alpha 7 going to be in front of them. Going to be potentially stopping them in this track here, because Alpha 7, they do find themselves a couple compounds in. A couple shots are being dished away here. And taking the shots here is going to be 4 a.m. as well as Futbolist in the process here. Alpha 7, they need to get a couple nice kills here, because 4 a.m. going to be in some trouble in this regards here. Circle out, because now they're pincered in the hands of both Futbolists as well as Aerowolf here. Right now, 4 a.m. they're getting shot in, and they know who this team are, guys. Everybody's gonna pick a fight against 4 a.m. and they are stuck out in the open here. As Aerowolf is looking to pick on the Futbolists as well. Alpha 7 on top of that, and 4 a.m. immediately makes a decision. You know what? We gotta smoke ourselves out of here. And right now, they are prone out in the boat. They don't exactly have vehicles, trapped in the middle of no man's land. This is not looking good for 4 a.m. boys. And the shots are coming in here as Alpha 7 gonna make life miserable for this point. And meanwhile, Zeus is gonna be having another fight for himself as they go head to head against another team, and they will come out top. So fortunately for Zeus eSports, their life will survive. King will get knocked off from XQF Nova here. So the top 3 teams at the moment right now is taking a lot of hit. 4 a.m. So they smoke their way through 4 a.m. How will they get out of this situation? Because Futbolist is here to play. They lob a nade over. They take out. They get a little bit damage onto his 33 Sven, and that's gonna be a knock in as well. 4 a.m. This might be it. Oh my goodness, they're getting pincered. Another nade from Nova's in. Futbolist is making life miserable for 4 a.m. So he's gonna be the last man standing. Will he be able to go in for the pickup here? Will 4 a.m. rise to the challenge? Because Alpha 7 is here to play, baby. Guess what? Little did they know, Konina Power is in the vicinity as well. They want to tag team against them. Futbolists, they're not letting them off the hook. Oh my goodness. 4 a.m. Asaki gets knocked again. It's all up to Soak to clutch for 4 a.m. I don't know what to say. He's going to be the last man standing for 4 a.m. Will he get it? It's going to be okay. Futbolists, they're not letting it slide for them. As a Futbolist, they are going to be taking a fight against Konina Power on top of that as well. So he's trying his best to survive. He's got 3 first aid kits. He's got no vehicles. He is trapped in the crosshairs of 3 teams. This is brutal to watch, my friend. Meanwhile, News eSports, they're still pushing here. They've got 1 kill. Looks like they are going to go be fighting against guys from RRQ Athena. A couple of bullets have been traded off, but nothing major out of the ordinary yet here. Meanwhile, Team Secret Jin will be out on 14 placer, Cloud.
And there you go. Team Seeker will be out, but our top 3 teams is still in this. But 4 a.m. only has 1 team member left. How long can he last there? He's out in the open. I don't know how long he can last, but now the rain of the day starting to happen onto Zeus eSports. Zeus eSports, they're up against RRQ Athena. And now I see now he's at the lower ground. The smoke wave popped out, and RRQ Athena pulling a lot of pressure onto Zeus eSports. But they need to move as well because the zone is down there. I see has been knocked off by Senior. Oh my goodness, they cannot afford to lose down here. Abeli now needs to move in. Abeli has been on only 2 more team members for Zeus eSports currently. And Zeus eSports is down, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no!
We are now down to the top 2. It's whether NOVA-XQF or 4 a.m. is still in this for the championship.
Oh my goodness, here, Zeus eSports. Oh, the dream is not gonna happen here. Meanwhile, it's all up to NOVA-XQF and 4 a.m. here to take the number 2 spot, as this is the over rankings for you guys here. Zeus eSports on 292 points. Meanwhile, the game will continue in the final match here in the PMGC finals. Meanwhile, Navi, they are going to be playing on the outer edge of this circle here. A couple shots can get into what is process on the hand of Team Secret MY, but at the same time, none of these teams are inside of the edge of the circle here. And as of now, we do see shots are coming in. Fantastic nade here coming from iShots, finishing off the members coming from A1 Esports. Meanwhile, on the kill feed as well, we do see PW888 going in a couple of fights against RRQ, who had a small run-in with Zeus Esports earlier on here. This time, they will be the one to fall victim in the hands of PW888. But of course, there's going to be 6 kills up on Futbolist and 6 kills up on PW888. But the game will continue here. As you can see, XQF Nova, they've taken a very interesting approach here. They are going to be tunneling up in the small shack. Meanwhile, Jimmy and also Order is going to be the one to try to out ahead into the vicinity here, as Kings is going to try and hold down the line here as Navi tries to make his way to his next phase circle. Every single team is pumped up in the southern section here. This is going to be a bloody fight here as RRQ will bow out on 10th place here. Circle out.
Oh, and now it's now down to the last member of 4 a.m. The odds is stacked up against him. But let's check out now. Futbolist, they don't have the zone. They need to move now. Nova is here. They don't have the zone as well. But they have at least all 14 of them. Oh, Order has been knocked down. Futbolist not giving them any opportunity. As well as Aerowolf is still down there. They are not in the zone yet. The zone will arrive onto these teams anytime soon. And now Nova is here. They just need to survive further than 4 a.m. Oh my goodness. The last member of 4 a.m. So right now, he has a really hard task. He needs to survive. And then on top of surviving, he needs to collect the kills in case Nova is going to come neck to neck towards the last circle. He needs to collect the kill points. But for being the last team member for Foyer, what can he do? It's going to be super tough. The odds are stacked up against him. And now so looks like he'll make the move into the zone at this point now. Wow, looking at this, Nova is going to still on the lower edge, but so oh no! Knock it down! Nova XQF is your champion!
Oh, it's not over yet. The game is over because as of now, we do see a massive bullet coming in here. Futbolist is going to be dropping a lot of pressure here. NOVA-XQF still alive in this competition. BTR will fall into a 7th place here to try and defend their title here because Navi is going to be on the 5th place here. Meanwhile, NOVA-XQF posting a push, and that is out for Futbolist as well. We're now towards the final 5 teams, and NOVA-XQF close out the game. We shall see because PW888, they've got 12 kills. They're looking stronger than ever. They've got 12. They're looking for more. And Navi is going to be taking his own as well on top of that as well. As Navi, they've got 3 kills, being the last man standing, but eventually bow out on 5th place here. Thank you very much for playing in the PMGC here. Meanwhile, the final 4, ladies and gentlemen, here, NOVA-XQF. Will they be the undisputed champions? We shall see. And now, on the short end of the circle here, they have to rotate in. PW888 is in the circle of them all. And good, no one looking for a push. Who's up there? Going for a spray. Boy! What a shot from him! Because he takes them all down. Order dropping a little bit low. He's looking to go for the push. Fortunately for them, they are on the edge of the circle. PW8, they've lost 2 stomps, but it's going to be a 3v3 situation. Sorry, 3v4 situation as well, because Alpha 7 is going to be a part to take the fight to them as well. But guess what? He gets shot from afar. That's going to be Paraboy shutting him up. Shut up, my friend. As that is going to be Alpha 7 needing to reset this fight. Ice here will start on Jimmy. NOVA-XQF will bow out a little bit more here. Order gets taken out. It's going to be up to the last 2 players here. And a huge spray down coming from Ice. But it's Paraboy once again to go in for the knock. King, last man standing for NOVA-XQF. Can he survive? And he gets capped by PW888. Oh my goodness. 16 kills for PW888. What a game here, Sir Cloud.
16 kills for PW888. What a game indeed. But they're not done yet. They want the icing on the cake. They want that winner chicken dinner. They want that last winner chicken dinner in the PMGC finals. But look at this. Alpha 7 wants to start. The Konina Power will want to start there as well. The nade coming in from Alpha 7 trying to stop Konina Power. Frozen is there, but whoa! What a nade there from Frozen! Taking out Bob Castle, and the nade starting to come in. But BW Triple A, they just watch from afar. They have the zone. They have a nice spread here. And Frozen now, he's on the lower ground. The Athena against, and there you go! Look at this Konina Power itself. We're now down to the top 2 teams. BW Triple A versus Alpha 7. It is 3 versus 2. BW Triple A, they have the high ground. They have the zone. They know their position of their opponents. They just need to hang on to this. They have the zone at the same time, I see, baby.
What a way to finish the game here with that PW Triple A here. 16 kills in the final game here. Oh my goodness here. And this is an insane game in here because as of now, Alpha 7 here down towards the last 2. They're going to be waiting it out here, but the circle is going to be favoring the boys from PW Triple A here. This pretty spread out. The smokes are coming in. Alpha 7 going to be sticking out a little bit close here as they are going to be creeping their way into the next phase of the zone here. As you can see, Alpha 7 making the setup as well. The smokes are coming in as they slowly creep their way to the next phase of the zone here. PW Triple A, Corpi apparently going to be trying to find an interesting angle going for the shot. He saw the ricochet of the nades here, so Corpi roughly knows where exactly the rest of the teams here coming from Alpha 7 as he slowly creeps his way in. But at the same time, PWA here, they are going to be keeping the guys from Alpha 7 here. The shots are coming in. A big one here coming from Sanguine. Makes it 2-2. That's going to be 5 kills for Alpha 7 Sanguine all by himself. So it's going to be a 2v2 situation here as Alpha 7 here puts PW888 in a really, really tough spot here. They've got 16 kills, but at the same time, the circle is pushing them inch by inch. Senate going to be crawling the sides as well as he needs to reposition himself. The Molotovs from the side of Alpha 7 trying to push Ice away, but Ice is a little bit too far away here. They're inside the circle. They're guarding both ends of the entry point here. And Alpha 7, they've got to push in, and Ice here might scout it out here as Senate is still going for the push as well. A couple of trajectories coming in. Ice still debating if he's in. Yes, he's caught it now. There's a nice knock coming in from Ice. PW888 here. We have a 17 kill potentially here. Triple T is going to go for the finish. And they take the match here with 18 kills to go total. But what a game here for the PUBG Mobile Global Championships. Final day, final game. What a way to end things out. But my, oh my, Sir Cloud, the champions, the kings of kings, is gonna be XQF Nova. Oh my god, what a game here.
Oh my goodness, what a game, what a day it has been. But NOVA-XQF are your champions for the PUBG Mobile Global Championship 2020. Congratulations to NOVA-XQF. What a run it has been for NOVA-XQF. They didn't get the top spot in day 1, in day 2, but they rise up and they rise up to the occasion strongly. Congratulations to King, Cool Boy, Power Boy, Order, Jimmy. You guys are our champion, our world